It is day 2 here at Track 2 at the Big O 2018. Kicking it off with some high-level WFTDA action. We have the Terminal City Rollergirls All-Stars versus Tucson Roller Derby, the Saddletramps. Terminal City in the red and Tucson in the white. I am Murray Grande, glad to be calling the action for you this morning.
And good morning. I'm Chloe from Cupcake. Also glad to be calling with you too, Murray.
Aw, you're going to make me blush.
All right, so we'll give you some roster reads here. Skating for Terminal City, they will be skating in a red color. It's 03 is Zelda Fitzgerald. 09 Skate Park. 118 Silver Scream. 1964 Any Means Necessary. 305 Smokey. 322 Handley. Number 41 Lemon. 42 Griffith. Number 46 Burt Russell. Number 505 Marinacre. 513 Simonius Maximus. 7718 is Aria Reddy. 8055 Argyle. Number 99 I Carumba. 999 Kiki Frenetic. And they're coached by Palmer, Gooseberry Pie, and Booty Quake.
And for the Tucson Roller Derby Saddletramps, 010 Shanna Banana Hammock. 106 Mad Hatter. 122 Dark Crystal. 13 Blackskin Bomber. 1980 Metal Maiden. 311 Bellatrix LaRage. 33 Pixie Axe. 3381 Hella Naughty. 37 Death Proof. 403 Troubleshooter. 5599 Ionic Storm. 68 Heidi Fox It Up. 717 Mystery Meat. 77 Judo Nomi. And number 9 Emasculator, coached by Downtown Dave and Sean Bartz. And here we go, lining up for Tucson, wearing the first star, 717 Mystery Meat. Again, 7718 Aria Ready of Terminal, and Mystery Meat going through lead jammer with the quickness. Aria Ready coming in about half a lap behind.
Peck settling down in turn number 1. Looks like a quick call off there. Let's see if it's scores. Oh, we got 2 for the Saddletramps, and Terminal City is shut out.
Yesterday, Tucson had a commanding victory over Jet City Roller Derby, 258-71. Terminal looking for their first victory of the weekend. They fell to Sacramento, 261-123. Now we have Shanna Banana Hammock wearing the Saddletramp star.
Against I Carumba from Terminal City.
It's like a 5-on-5 jam from my vantage point. Shanna Banana Hammock is recycled to the outside once, twice. That's a solid steel 3-wall in the back of the pack put up by Terminal City, but Shanna Banana Hammock, gets knocked out again.
Ionic Storm doing an excellent job with bridging. A little bit of a slow start here. Both teams duking it out. Entering turn number 1 here. I Carumba starting to come to the front of the pack.
Blackskin Bomber going to the penalty box, thinning out their herd for Tucson. And there is I Carumba getting through lead jammer for Terminal City.
Peck still on its first rotation, just now breaking into the second turn. I Carumba now on a scoring run. Gets through and is going to put up 5 points right away.
Shanna Banana Hammock gets knocked to the inside, recycling back around. Here is I Carumba scoring pass number 2. Getting some help there from 03 Zella Fitzgerald. And that's a second Grand Slam scoring pass for Terminal City. Blackskin Bomber coming out of the penalty box, grabbing that start pass. They are now the jammer of record. Here is I Carumba scoring pass number 3. Calls it off. Got 2 Grand Slams plus 2 more. I can do the math on that. That's 12 points. Terminal City taking the lead in the second jam.
So the next jam will have 4-on-4, and our score now 12-2. Terminal City leading the way.
Number 37, Death Proof, wearing the Saddletramp star.
Lemon jamming for Terminal City.
It's a 3-3 pack that they just collide straight into the middle of. Lemon tiptoeing around the outside like she's got lawn darts in her toe stops, barely holding that line. Lead jammer, Terminal City All-Stars.
I know it's early, but so far Terminal City is looking a lot stronger, a lot more together as they start off this game. Still early, double zeros on that last pass, so score will hold 12-2.
Yeah, amazing defense by Tucson right there.
Absolutely.
So now we have 403 troubleshooter jamming for Tucson.
And 322 for Terminal City, that's Handley.
Well, from my poor vantage point, I can see one person in the Terminal City box at least.
Mr. Meat really pushing forward on that front pack and gets through. Is your lead jammer for the Saddletramps. Both teams now at full strength.
Here comes Terminal going high and through the pack. Oh, takes out her own player.
It's okay. Troubleshooter can handle it. Right back up. Nice job. There was a grand slam for the Saddletramps. Chipping away at that lead there, Murray.
Hey, it's early. You want to record everything that's going on for posterity in your various social medialities, so use the hashtag BigO2018 for all your tournament posts this weekend. It's the official hashtag of the tournament. Legitimate and bona fide hashtags. That's the way we roll here at the Big O 2018.
Shanna Banana Hammock is jamming for Tucson.
Against 505 Marinaker of Terminal City All-Stars. And Shanna Banana Hammock peels out of the pack, lead jammer Tucson.
Start your day early with nutritious breakfast. Bananas are good. And the proof is on the track. Should be quick work of that. On a scoring run. Marinaker's still stuck behind this tripod of Tucson. One more to beat, but that's You Don't Know Me.
Terminal City has that solid steel defense in the back, sending Shannon Banana to the outside, forcing the call off as Marinaker coming around hot. 3 more points for the Saddletramps. And it's a 2-point lead still in favor of Terminal City, 12-10.
Death Proof on the jam line, going against Kiki Frenetic. Saddletramps down 1 skater in the penalty box.
Red players, I need you to move. Red coach, red 513, move over.
Just a solid undulating sea of humanity in that pack. Death Proof trying to bob around. That stomps around the apex. Gets the lead jammer for the Saddletramps.
So both teams are playing really consciously. They're just really solid defense on both sides. Tucson really showcasing their walls here. And the pack starts to settle into turn number 3 once the jam is called. 1 more point picked up by the Saddletramps.
So that makes it 12 points. Terminal, 11 points Tucson. Hit This Derby Gear has everything you need to get rolling, from skates to protective gear and unmatched service for all your derby needs. Before you hit the track, hit this! Exclamation point.
Hella Naughty on the jam line now. Going against Are You Ready from Terminal City. Both teams at full strength. Oh, very quickly, Are You Ready gets through the pack. Is your non-lead jammer.
Oh, got it forearm. So power jam opportunity for Hella Naughty. It's knocked to the inside, still working on that initial pass for Tucson. They're stepping around turn 1, gets the lead jammer designation.
Pack sits in turn 1. Terminal City at the front of the pack. Saddletramps doing a little bit of passive offense, and then they do the sweep up the inside lane, pushes the pack into the second turn, slowly getting Death Proof a little bit more room. And she's out. Grand slam, Saddletramps.
And Are You Ready coming out of the penalty box, just throws a rainmaker on Hella Naughty, who calls off the jam mid-air.
That was unexpected, but entertaining nonetheless. I love seeing that kind of strength on the track, though.
And Tucson now has the lead. It is 16-12.
So our first lead change all of the game. Second lead change. 12 to 16 Saddletramps on top.
We got I Carumba jamming for Terminal City against 717 Mystery Meat of Tucson. Mystery Meat goes face down to the sport court, bounces right back up. And I Carumba has a couple to beat, almost saw some daylight there at turn 2, and out of nowhere like an RKO, Mystery Meat coming through the pack, lead jammer Tucson.
Pack now in turn number 2. Mr. Meat on the scoring run does a nice apex hop, picks up a grand slam for Saddletramps. Saddletramps now showing their strength.
I Carumba sent to the outside, still working on the initial pass for Terminal City, and Air Mystery flying high again for another 5-point scoring pass, and just putting on a clinic of how to hop that apex.
Making it look easy at this point. One more to beat up at the front. Troubleshooter slowing down.
I Carumba stashes the hat, gets through the pack, but can't get around before Mystery Meat calls it off, putting up huge double-digit numbers on that jam.
Multi-pass.
You know, actually, most RKOs do come out of somewhere. Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
Lemon back on the jam line for Terminal City.
Shannon a banana hammock for the Saddletramps. Both teams down one blocker in the penalty box.
Jam whistle goes. Lemon trying to sidestep around. Got called on a track cut. You can see from a mile away. And Shanna Banana Hammock goes on the inside lane, gets lead jammer for the power jam.
Terminal City doing a nice Triforce hold, and then Saddletramps come in with the sweep right up the turns 1 and 2. Nice 5-pointer for the Saddletramps.
Yeah, Shannon Banana Hammock throwing high knees like a fullback coming around on that scoring pass.
It pays off.
Now scoring trip number 2 collides into skate park, bounces right back off. Terminal City has that Triforce of power just swarming around the Tucson jammer.
Yes, Maximus is holding that together for Terminal City, forcing the recall for Shanna Banana Hammock.
Here comes Lemon there, back on the track, and going right back to the penalty box. So extending out the Tucson Power Jam.
So pack now turning into turn number 3.
Tucson has the guns, Terminal has the numbers, 4-2 pack advantage on this Power Jam. Oh!
That was
absolute
a nice
shellac in there. I believe it's skate park.
Seeing the outside, Shannon Banana Hammock picks up the 5 points.
Lemon coming back on the track as jam is called off.
That was a tough one for Terminal City.
Tucson just blowing up the scoreboard now. That's another 10-point jam, extending their lead out 44-12 with just over 18 minutes remaining in the first period.
Death proof on jam line.
And 505 Marinator jamming for Terminal City. Griffith going to the penalty box, taking out Terminal City's pivot, and Death Proof plays a little bit of Red Rover. Oh, but Terminal City doing a great job swarming back around her. Death Proof dodges around the outside lane. Lead jammer for the Saddletramps.
Marinator still having trouble with the Saddletramps wall here. Zelda trying to get some room or open up an opportunity. Unfortunately gets knocked out. That was courtesy of Ionic Storm.
Yeah, Ionic Storm just laying huge shoulders left and right.
Zelda really trying to move the pack for Marinator, but just can't get past this Saddletramp defense.
bare bones amount of blockers back on the track. There is Death Proof getting through the pack, scoring 5 points. Right behind Terminal making their initial pass.
Griffith, the only blocker on the track at that point.
Team timeout being called by Terminal City. Experience world-class edging with the Radar Halo, available in a full range of harnesses from 84A all the way up to 103A. There's a Halo for everyone, courtesy of Rydell.
Even you get a Halo.
Pardon?
Even you get a Halo.
Yeah. I totally know what all that means.
I want to give a shout out to our officials. Scott, Supergirl, Iondat, Gorham Browncoat, Rickon Blocker, Rex Blocker, Benoit, Neutron Scar, Beverly Crusher, Seb, All in Your Grill, A Hellraiser, Tipsy Moo, Whack Job, Julia Caesia. The officiating all weekend has been very great. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just been pretty on point. There hasn't been too many like odd calls or, it was been even across the board. So got to give a shout out to all our officiating crews.
Yeah, Big O 2018 just getting world-class talent from all over the globe for the skaters, for the refs, for our EMTs, and the announcers, I want to say, too. We're all right.
Yeah.
I'm my own biggest fan. I got to have at least one.
Yeah.
Action resumes on the track. Are you ready? 7718 wearing the Terminal City Star against 717 Mystery Meat of Tucson.
Are you ready? Blast through that pack. Gets on outside lane. Is your lead jammer for Terminal City.
Mystery Meat trying to sidestep around. Stays in bounds. Makes the initial pass. And Are You Ready? Just sprinting through, leaving a trail of bodies in her wake, hitting it, splitting it, quitting it. 4 more points. Terminal City All-Stars.
Wow, nice comeback there. Good call on the timeout for Terminal City. They got to reset, and it pays off. So happy birthday, Ionic Storm. You're killing it. That's happy birthday from Goldie Christensen.
Caramba jamming for Terminal against Shanna Banana Hammock of Tucson. It's like empty penalty box for the moment. Someone got lead jammer Shanna Banana Hammock, but that baby done been eaten. Hit to the outside, running back, has to get through the pack again. Caramba just completely stymied there in turn 1, and Shanna Banana Hammock gets through again. Second initial pass for Tucson.
Pack settling in turn number 2. Tucson taking the front of the pack, slowing it down.
Caramba has 2 to beat, still working on that Terminal City initial pass. Shanna Banana Hammock going port to starboard across the backstretch. A little bit too far out of bounds, almost hit to the bleachers. Working on scoring pass number 1 for the Tucson Saddletramps. Another trip around the pack and through. Caramba makes that initial pass as the jam is called off. Shanna Banana Hammock earning 4 more points for the Saddletramps. Tucson has a 62-16 lead. Just under 14.5 minutes remain in the first period.
WFTDA tournaments provide everyone who loves roller derby an opportunity to witness the most anticipated matches of the year. Get all the information on the 2018 International WFTDA Playoffs and Championships at WFTDA.com/tournaments.
33-81 Hella Naughty wearing the Saddletramp star, and 41 Lemon is lead jam. No, is out in a scoring pass. We've got a no pass, no penalty for Terminal City.
And a track cut on Tucson. So they're going to get a power jam situation. Oh, but we're going to have a little bit of switcheroo. So Hella Naughty sitting in the penalty box will be joined by Lemon. So
one goes in, one goes out, and we're going to have the full 2-minute shootout.
Nice block there by 5'13".
Simonius Maximus.
Yeah. Showcasing some blocking.
Terminal have that brace 3 wall. Hella naughty. Gets knocked to the inside. Lemon is out of the pack. I believe both teams still working on initial passes. No, Lemon is on a scoring pass. See what I mean? 5 points there for Terminal.
Yes.
My coffee's finally kicking in.
Well, there you go. So Lemon on another scoring run. Terminal City just unwavering with that wall up at front.
Yeah, Hell and I just bouncing off of everyone in a red jersey.
Handley focusing on the outside lane here for Terminal. Out of play was called, so they had to let her go.
Skate park coming in, just wrecking the Terminal wall, giving Lemon a hole he could drive a semi through. They get a 5-point scoring pass for Terminal again.
Skate park, one to watch for some great blocking. That is for sure.
As the 2-minute jam clock expires, Tucson got another 4 points on the board.
That's a 14-4 jam in favor of Terminal City. Terminal City chipping away, so it's 30-67. Saddletramps still on top, 11:47 on the clock.
4-2 pack advantage, Tucson. Shanna Banana Hammock is their jammer. It just bounces off that Terminal 2 wall. Cartwheels around, gets through the pack. Lead jammer, Saddletramps. Kiki Frenetic still trying to get through that full contingent of Tucson blockers. Shanna Banana Hammock puts them all in her rear view. 5-point Grand Slam scoring pass.
So Tucson taking the front of the packs. Kiki Frenetic just not able to penetrate through this intense wall of Saddletramps here. 5 points put on the board by Shannon Banana Hammock with a nice apex hop on the third turn.
Shannon Banana Hammock coming in. Does a spin and Rooney lands on the inside. Has to recycle back around to the other side of the track.
Zelda doing some excellent positional blocking here against Shanna Banana Hammock. Nice assist there, though, by 403. That's Troubleshooter from the Saddletramps.
Terminal City 3 wall all over Shanna Banana Hammock like stink on a wrist guard. Finally getting some help there in the front of the pack from 5599 Ionic Storm. Shades of Ozfest 2000's bodies hit the floor. I'm sorry for that one. Shanna Banana Hammock calls off the jam with another 5-point pass. 10 altogether. 15. Tucson has a 52-point lead. 82-30 with 10 minutes remaining in the first half.
I was hoping that Terminal City would bust out their Maple Leaf pants, but not this year. Doesn't look like that.
You know, there's still time.
True.
There's still another day of the Big O 2018. Are you ready? Just blasting through that pack. That Derby's less roller and more demolition.
Almost all shoulders, but unfortunately a forearm penalty.
That's on Mystery Meat giving Are You Ready a Terminal City power jam.
Are You Ready also picked up a track cut, but did not hear the signal. So it's full 2-minute jam. Mystery Meat leaves the box.
Pack collected themselves there at turn 2. Mystery Meat now barges right into him with heat in her feet. Mystery Meat comes through initial pass Tucson.
Nice work there by 77 Judonomi, forcing the recycle of Are You Ready? all the way back into turn number 2. As Terminal City is approaching turn 3 at the front of the pack.
Mystery Meat squeaks by. Skate Park gets through. 4-point scoring pass for Tucson. Are you ready? Hit to the inside. Still working on that first scoring pass for Terminal.
Lots of loud noises. Terminal City going to lose a blocker. That's Skate Park.
Mystery Meat gets scoring pass number 2, a 5-point grand slam. Are you ready? Digging deep, throwing shoulders, getting through. 4 points for Terminal.
Saddletramps gearing up.
So that was a 12-point jam for Tucson. They have 94 now. 4 points for Terminal. They have 34. 7 minutes, 20 seconds before we get to halftime. Of game clock. Not of actual clock, because we were taking an official timeout.
So use hashtag Big O 2018. If you have questions, comments, concerns, let us know. I know they're doing the best for the fee that they can do. Other than that, any comments on the game?
We're on it. This is the
it.
best they
Yeah.
can do. Come on.
What are you going to do? So thanks for joining us. Track number 2, first game of the day here. On track 2 anyway. Ay caramba for Terminal City.
Death proof for Tucson.
Advantage Saddletramps.
Yeah, 4-3 in the pack. And Death Proof gets right on through. Lead jammer for Tucson.
Ay caramba, one more to beat up at the front there from Troubleshooter. Ionic Storm doing an excellent job slowing down Ay caramba.
Death Proof calling it off. So he may have to be tended to for a moment. Experience unmatched stability and response in a simplified, revolutionary design. The Powerdyne Arius Platinum, performance redefined by Rydell Skates.
Score update 30-94 in favor of the Saddletramps. We're going to get a timeout from the Saddletramps here. So Marie, what do you think's going on here today? I mean, it's a Terminal City has, they have showed really a different type of play yesterday. Wasn't what we were expecting, and so today we thought they come with the fire, and they're not doing too bad. They're playing a lot cleaner than they were yesterday.
I did not have a chance to see their game. I did catch a little bit of Tucson just grinding down Jet City in, I said earlier, 258-71. So this has been my team to watch for this weekend.
Yes.
And I believe they're playing again today against Bear City from Berlin.
I believe so. I'll get a check on that schedule for you. Definitely want to give a shout out to Quoth the Raven. They say, go Zelda. That's my Derby dreamboat right there. Hashtag love of my life. Hashtag TCRG. That's wonderful.
Yeah, Tucson is playing again today at 4 o'clock, track 3 against Bear City from Berlin, Germany.
So action back on the track. Huge hit courtesy of Terminal City. Shannon Banana Hammock having to recycle all the way behind the jam line. Skate Park doing the thing. Get to forearm, unfortunately. So Terminal City's going to lose Skate Park.
Lead jammer Hanley getting out with Shannon Banana Hammock going to the penalty box. We have a great power jam opportunity for Terminal City All-Stars. Hanley goes in and out like Mama's squeeze box. 5-point scoring pass.
I like that Terminal City uses Hanley when they need just a little bit more of a scoring run, picking up with the speed. Hanley has great speed, and lo and behold, another 5-point pass for Terminal
These amps
City.
go up to 322.
Ooh. Pack sitting in second straightaway, starts to move apart.
Third scoring trip. Hanley blasted to the outside by Blackskin Bomber. Not a legal hit. Power Jam is over. Shannon Banana back on the track. Hanley got another scoring pass in there during the fracas.
Nice 15-pointer. Oh, no. Whistle is blown. Track cut to Hadley. So, Power Jam situation now for Saddletramps. And we have a star pass.
Number 33, Pixie Axe, the jammer of record now. Terminal does have a 4-3 blocker advantage as she comes back around into scoring position.
Pat getting frantic as it enters the first turn. Pixie Axe pushing the pace a little bit towards the front. One more blocker to beat, does so. 5 points for the Saddletramps.
Both walls set up there at turn one. Pixie Axe coming in hot, but just hits that terminal wall. Power Jam came to an end right as the whistle blew. 2 more points picked up by Tucson, 1 for terminal.
Yeah, Hanley trying to make a play there. Mexican Bomber, though, shutting it down just before the whistle blew. Hanley able to pick up 1 more point, though.
4.5 minutes remain in the half. Saddletramps have passed the century mark. They have 103 points. Terminal City All-Stars with 46. And Lemon is wearing the Terminal Star. Against 37 Death Proof for Tucson.
Tucson losing Troubleshooter to the penalty box.
And losing Death Proof to the penalty box for a track or forearm. Forearm penalty called on the Tucson Jammer.
Lemon having to get back up after a huge hit, courtesy of Metal Maiden.
Lemon goes into the inside, has to recycle back around, but not a legal hit. Tucson losing another blocker, and finally lead jammer position is established by Lemon.
Took almost an entire minute to get the lead jammer status.
Lemon coming into a Tucson 2 wall. Last line of defense there coming at turn 2.
Nice water falling here by Tucson.
Power Jam is over. A little star pass fake out. And Death Proof gets through the pack. The initial pass made by Tucson.
Yeah. You don't know me out of the penalty box, joined by Russell from Terminal City. So we'll go full strength into the next jam.
7 unanswered points picked up by the Terminal City All-Stars. Are you ready? Wearing the Terminal City Star against 717 Mystery Meat of Tucson.
Are you ready? Always exciting to watch. Very explosive skater. Finds an outside lane. Getting through. No, barely makes it.
Got lead. Hit out of the engagement zone. Does not have to recycle. Coming around. And looks like going to be a power jam for Terminal City.
So Terminal City at first setting up a little bit passive offense. Are you ready? Nice apex jump. Picks up a grand slam for Terminal City. Skate park headed to the penalty box.
Now with a 3-2 blocker advantage for Tucson. Are you ready? Coming in for the Terminal City power jam.
Masculator, the pivot point there, holding that Triforce for Saddletramps up at the front of the pack.
Tucson back to full strength on the track. And Mystery Meat stashes the hat, gets through, makes an initial pass.
Wow. That was a tough one for Tucson.
Official review being called by Tucson.
All right, we'll get the information as we have it available. Now we know you have a lot of options to watch for the tournament this beautiful Saturday. You're watching Track 2 today, Terminal City versus Tucson. Coming up next on this track, we'll have Seattle versus Angel City for the juniors game. And Bridgetown versus Texas for men's will be at 12 on track 1. As will men's Vancouver versus Denver on track 3. So plenty of options there moving into the noon 30 time slot.
Referees are conferring center of the track. Looks like they may have made a decision already. Goran Browncoat holding that microphone, hopefully explaining to us what's going to be going on. Or passing it to the head ref.
The white team was looking for a cut to be repealed on their jammer. After the review, the call on the track stands. Thank you.
There you go.
Nice. They got that in the feed and everything. Exciting.
505 Marinaker jamming for terminal. Against 3381 Helenati of Tucson. Helenati just explodes off the line. But it is 505 Marinaker going through the inside lane. Lead jammer, Terminal City All-Stars.
Start past Tucson. So now jammer of record, Pixie Axe. Terminal City shutting it down after 4 points. Nice hit it and quit it move. Our score now, 64 to 103 in favor of Tucson. 40 seconds remaining on the clock, so we might be seeing one of our last jams for the first half.
Mystery Meat going to wear the Tucson star against I Carumba, number 99 of Terminal.
Both teams down one blocker. Mystery Meat trying to take that outside lane. Opens up a little bit of a room for I Carumba. So I Carumba tries to take that spot. Does not get through. Is denied by number 5599 Ionic Storm.
Yeah, here is Mystery Meat coming around in scoring contention. Just loops right around. 4 easy points for Tucson. Calls it off right before I Carumba can catch up to the back of the pack. And that is how we are going to halftime. 107 Saddletramps, 64 Terminal.
She even throws skate park into the penalty box as well. So it's going to be an interesting start in the second half.
So we're going to take a quick intermission. Be right back here for the concluding half of Terminal City All-Stars versus Tucson Roller Derby Saddletramps at the Big O 2018. But in just a couple minutes, retaking the track for the second half is going to be Terminal City All-Stars versus Tucson Roller Derby Saddletramps.
And if you're just joining us, the score is 64 to 107 in favor of Saddletramps. Terminal City has 2 timeouts available. Saddletramps don't have an official review for the second half up there yet. Maybe it might just be a glitch. Second half hasn't even started.
No.
A little bit of penalty trouble as part of the game synopsis, I should say. What's to be expected? Both teams very strong in their fight on the track so far. So
Definitely. There's just been some absolutely bruising hits from both defenses. I think the entire Tucson lineup has a backwards 09 on their arm that isn't going to wash off for a week because Skate Park from Terminal City has been wrecking shop.
Absolutely. In fact, Skate Park's going to start off the second half in the penalty box.
All right, coming into the second half of the Terminal City and Tucson Saddletramps. Now here on track 2, Terminal City at 64, Saddletramps at 107.
And if you're just joining us on the feed, Tucson skating in white, Terminal City in red. Getting ready on the track there. Mystery Meat taking the star for Tucson. It's
Okay.
Are You Ready? From Terminal City.
Oregon, America, and the Big O tournament, the 8th Big O, I believe it is. I might have made that up.
Tucson momentarily starting with a 4-3 pack advantage. Terminal City's blocker in the box already standing, and Mystery Meat hop, skips, and jump around that outside lane. Lead jammer with a quickness, Tucson roller derby, and there is Are You Ready coming through, also getting into scoring contention, making that initial pass, can't catch up. Mystery Meat gets bashed to the inside, picked up 3 more points for the Saddletramps.
Penalty box empty as we go into jam number 2. Shanna Banana Hammock jamming for Tucson against Icarumba of Terminal City.
4-4 pack in front of them. Shannon Banana Hammock trying to get that outside lane. Now dodges to the inside, trying to go through. Lead jammer for Tucson.
Very quickly around the track, the pack settling in turn number 2. Saddletramps, nice Triforce here. A star pass situation now for Terminal City.
3:05 Smokey, the jammer record now for the All-Stars. Not going to come around because Shannon Banana Hammock gets taken out, calls off the jam from her back. Got 3 more points, extending out the Tucson lead. Remember to tune into the Big O 2018 all weekend long, and tomorrow we're going to main event with a couple of MVP exhibition bouts. There's going to be a juniors game. The tournament MVPs are going to be taking on Team USA's West, I believe. And then a MVP versus MVP scrimmage for the adults after that.
Action back on the track. Death Proof for Tucson jamming. And Lemon is out first for Terminal City, but no pass, no penalty, so not the lead jammer.
And no pass, no penalty for Tucson, so we're going to have a 2-minute jam. More bang for your buck here at the Big O 2018. Lemon trying to get around that Tucson 2 wall. Has one to beat at turn 3. Takes him to the limit. Gets through. 4 points for the Terminal City All-Stars.
And this troubleshooter doing excellent job of positional blocking this whole game so far.
Skate Park throwing down Death Proof.
That was
And-
fantastic textbook blocking there.
And again,
Yes.
my teeth are getting rattled loose just from watching Skate Park hit people.
Skate Park just owning the inside line. That track awareness. Amazing.
That time, Death Proof dodges a hit from Skate Park, gets through, earns 4 points for the Saddletramps. Looks like a little confusion from whistles on the other track. Finally, the jam whistled to an end.
I'm always confused, so that's not difficult.
And, yeah, could be a little conference in the center of the track about that.
That jam was 11-8 in favor of Terminal City. Terminal City now pulling it up a little bit here, 75 to 117 in favor of Tucson. First 4 minutes gone.
Mystery Meat versus Hanley on the jam line. A lot of skaters in the penalty box at the moment. It's like 3-3 pack. So by a lot, I mean 2, and by 2, I mean 1. But I do know that Tucson is lead jammer.
Mr. Meat coming around the track very quickly. Pack stuck in turn number 1.
Pixiax with that great hit on Hanley, forcing the run back for Terminal. Mystery Meat gets through the pack, calls off the jam. Gets 1 point for Tucson.
It almost looks like whistles were, a little bit confusing there in turn 1 as well. Getting a lot of crossover, but seems like it's working out pretty well. Track awareness and whatnot.
Shanna Banana Hammock jamming for Tucson. Against Are You Ready? Whoa! Are You Ready got absolutely blasted by Ionic Storm. And in the fracas, Shanna Banana Hammock got a round lead jammer for Tucson.
Ionic Storm, happy birthday courtesy of Downtown Dave. Oh my goodness, coming in hot. Are You Ready? Hitting skate park. Just double checking, making safety first. Skate park is okay. A lot of energy this morning.
I think skate park just saw her life flash before her eyes a couple times. Action resuming on the track. I Carumba 99 wearing the Terminal City Star against Death Proof of Tucson. Death Proof collides with Smokey, gets right back up. I Carumba has one to beat on the backstretch, going one-on-one there with 77 Judo Nomi. Spins around, gets lead jammer for the Terminal City All-Stars. Star pass made to Pixiax. Initial pass completed for Tucson. Back is off to the races. We come back to the front stretch. Here is I Carumba getting thrown for a loop, helicoptering off the track, calling off the jam and scoring 2 more points for the Terminal City All-Stars.
Nice work on both parts. Marinaker lining up on the jam line against Hella Naughty from Tucson. Pack advantage for Terminal City. They notice it just the last minute. Nice inside lane. Marinaker takes the lead jammer status for Terminal City.
Hellenati just swarmed by that Terminal City defense. Here is Marinaker getting blasted to the inside. Has a long way to go to get back into legal skating position.
This Blackskin Bomber just owning that inside lane. Oh, skate park coming in for the sweep. Marinaker stuck.
There's that Triforce power on the backstretch, holding Hellenati on the Tucson initial pass. Defense, defense, defense from both teams. Marinaker almost saw some daylight, then just shut down.
A silver screen from Terminal City. Slowing that Triforce down. It's like a glacier pace at this point.
There, Marinaker goes through. Had a big lane opened up by Skate Park. 5-point scoring pass, Terminal City All-Stars.
Hella Naughty in the penalty box right now, so it's a power jam situation for Terminal City.
Marinaker taking full advantage of that, going through the pack, earning 5, calling it off, going to keep that power jam going on the next lineup. RollerCon is your roller derby family reunion every summer. 8 tracks, hundreds of coaches, hundreds of games, social events, vendors, seminars, clinics, activities, and so much more. See you there. RollerCon, the birthplace of good decisions. I Carumba with the Terminal City power start. Power jam and pack advantage. The Terminal with that clutch block to the outside, slowing down the Terminal City initial pass.
Rotating door in the penalty box here. Both sides losing a player.
Just going to cause a bit of pace in Italy. It has nothing to do
Griffith doing a great job opening up a hole. I Carumba gets through lead jammer
with all around.
as Helenati back on the track. Power jam is over.
Helen Naughty is hot on their heels.
Apex jump attempt. Icarumba has to recycle.
Griffith with that hit to the inside on Helenati. Tucson still working on an initial pass. First scoring trip for Icarumba is in the history books as she gets 4 more points for Terminal.
Star pass situation now for Tucson as Pixie Axe is your jammer of record for Tucson.
She was practicing
Here comes Icarumba. There goes Icarumba getting through, calling it off. 4 more points, 9 altogether on that jam for Terminal, holding it Tucson scoreless.
Yeah, so they're chipping away here at that lead. So 95 Terminal City, 118 for the Saddletramps. 10 minutes gone off the clock, so we're 20 minutes out from the conclusion.
Terminal City climbing up a big hill.
Yeah.
Now within just a few points, putting the star on Lemon, who's jamming against 717 Mystery Meat of Tucson. And Lemon comes out of the pack first. Lead jammer, Terminal City.
That halftime did some magic for Terminal City. Ionic Storm with the blocking there. A little bit of a tumble. The second straightaway.
It's okay. They're still friends.
Yeah, they're still friends.
1 point apiece. There's Aria Ready. There's Banana Hammock. There's 8 blockers. There's a recipe for fun here at the Big O 2018.
Someone who is certainly ready to hit this is Are You Ready? They are lining up.
Are You Ready? Trying to take that outside lane, sweeps into the inside lane, and then goes through. And your lead jammer going to the Saddletramps.
Ref down, take a drink. Are you ready? Comes out of the pack. Initial pass made by Terminal. Here is Shanna Banana Hammock just pinballing off of everyone in a red jersey. Calls off the jam. Gets 3 more points for the Saddletramps.
Helenati going out there for Tucson jamming. Going against Marinaker from Terminal City. So this second half coming off really quickly in pace. A little bit faster than the first half.
Marinator, Helenati, roller derby. Marinator pushing against that brace 3 wall up in front. The same can be said for Helenati in the back.
Any means necessary, doing an excellent job for Terminal City's defense here, watching that outside lane.
Hanley trying to wreck shop, helping out her jammer there as the pack gets to the top apex. Slow moving, hard hitting. Are you ready? Trying to press past that last line of defense. Emasculator holding their back at the very end of the engagement zone. Finally, lead jammer assessed to Terminal, but Emasculator still all over. Are you ready? Finally, the Terminal City jammer ditches her, gets through, is now coming around in scoring contention. Star pass made for Tucson. 4:03, that is Troubleshooter.
Nice work, Tucson. Actually, both teams really great job there.
One single solitary point picked up by Terminal. They are chipping away at Tucson's lead. 122 to 97, 16 and a half minutes remain in regulation. Icarumba jamming for Terminal, 717 Mystery Meat for the Tucson Saddletramps. Tucson does have a 4-3 blocker advantage, but no jammer because a forearm called on Mystery Meat. Icarumba still working on the initial pass here for Terminal's Power Jam. Gets through. Gets lead status. However, Terminal loses another blocker. Tucson has that 4-2 advantage at the moment.
Well, don't worry. Any means necessary is heading back to the track.
Yeah, with 15 minutes left of this game to go, there is still plenty of...
Icarumba throwing shoulders, getting through, earning that 5-point grand slam. Mr. Meat coming out of the penalty box with the cover stashed. Terminal City sees her coming. Mr. Meat colliding right through the center, trying to play Red Rover with that pack. And it pays off. There's Mr. Meat making an initial pass. Icarumba calls off the jam in the middle of scoring trip number 2. 4 on that pass, 9 for the jam.
Terminal City ever closer to reaching
Now Terminal City over the century mark.
According to my announcer calculations, only 16 points separating these two teams.
I'm just going to use the in-house
Yeah,
announcers math. 16 points separating the teams. It's nice with the instant math.
This game is coming alive here in the early morning. Big O 2018. I kind of just want to point my mic towards the house announcers and watch this as a fan.
Yeah.
There's Banana Hammock coming around the inside just as quick as you can blink. Lead jammer Tucson. Number 41, Lemon wearing the star for Terminal, making the initial pass there. Here is Shanna Banana Hammock colliding into the back 2 wall.
Simonius Maximus headed to the penalty box for Terminal.
Lemon had that little baby eaten going around. Shanna Banana Hammock calls it off at the very last moment, extending Tucson's lead by 4 points. Hit This Derby Gear has everything you need to get rolling, from skates to protective gear, an unmatched service for all your derby needs. Before you hit the track, hit this.
So we're under 15 minutes remaining in this contest.
Mystery Meat jamming for Tucson. Are you ready for Terminal? Mystery Meat got lead jammer, but taken out. It was at the end of the engagement zone, so didn't have to recycle, and we have a down skater. So bear with us for just a moment. We appreciate your patience because skater safety is the utmost importance.
Let me tell you about the tech and video crew who have stepped up in a huge way this year. Props to Grimes and Jake for making our broadcast possible. And the Big O would like to put a shout out to Linda and James of Seattle Seaplanes for their generous donation to the tournament this year.
Make sure you're using hashtag Big O 2018 in all your tournament posts this weekend.
And the Big O tournament is
The official hashtag of the tournament this year.
Thank you for your contribution to the
No one's complaining about us yet.
I don't know if we're doing our job then. You know what I mean?
Right. I should say something really offensive so that I fail upward and get promoted into like an awesome position.
Big O. Everyone should have their Big O documented, right? Special shout out to Steve Sharky Manchi, who has organised this talented crew. But if you're not quite a photographer, but you think you're a bit of an Instagram model, why not
So
send
we're
us a snap
Remember, my name is Bulldog,
Big O 2018 sticker filter on. Put some
and
dollars
we
on.
appreciate your patience while we're still having the down skater look at up on her feet now.
Great to see our skater back up on their skates. Little round of applause if we can.
I believe it's Pixie Axe. I can't tell.
So it looks like we will be getting back to the action in just a couple of moments. We see Saddletramps 127.
We appreciate your patience. We're in a little dark corner in the announcer area, so a lot of times if we can't necessarily see the numbers or what's going on the other side of the track, we apologize. But it does look like it was Pixie Axe, so we wish her the best.
As it stands right now, Saddletramps have a 21-point lead They have 127. Terminal City has 106. 13 minutes, 21 seconds remain in regulation.
And obviously, as I say that, we do not.
If you're playing announcer bingo at home, there's still a lot of derby left to skate. Hot knife through butter.
Anything can happen. It's anybody's game. What's another? I'm trying to think of all of them that.
We're all volunteers. You get what you pay for.
There's just so many, and then you try to unlearn them. So then, trying to play the bingo, it's a little tough now.
Mom, I don't get it.
Would you just look at that? Actually, that's not one. I just like saying that.
Begin every sentence with "all right."
Oh, it looks like.
Not in England. Not in England.
So Jams Bond says troubleshooter is the sexiest pivot alive. It's one of our hashtag shout outs. So not too much. It's not too much. Still no comments. It's from Goldie Agogo. Pixie Axe looks good on the bench, just icing a little bit. She looks like she's in good spirits, so that's nice. Nice to see that.
Maybe having an official review going on in the center of the track. Both coaches meeting with the head referee. Yeah, it says official review on the scoreboard behind us.
The white team was looking for an expulsion on the red jammer for the high block. After review, 4 officials confirmed that while the contact was hard, it was not reckless or illegal. Therefore, the jammer will remain in the game. Thank you.
Wonderfully said. That was
That's a much nicer way of saying derby's derby, yo. Sometimes you get hit.
Beverly Crusher with the informations. So we're going to have a power start in favor of Tucson here.
Shanna Banana Hammock with a 3-on-1 blocker advantage gets through easy peasy.
Nice job by Tucson, just swallowing those blockers whole there.
Great footwork there. Shannon Banana Hammock with a pirouette at turn 1. As the penalty box starts emptying out, still with a power jam and another 5-point scoring pass.
Pack settling down in turn number 1. Tucson taking the back of the pack. Terminal City starting to approach turn 2. Except Shanna Banana Hammock.
Power jam is over. Are you ready? Stashes the hat, goes through the pack, making the initial pass for Terminal. Shanna Banana Hammock calls it off, getting all of the points on that jam. 5 on that pass, 15 altogether. Blowing up the scoreboard in favor of Tucson, who now have a 142 to 106 lead.
19th birthday. Happy birthday, Shore.
She's been having an absolute killer of a game today. So, whatever birthday
Death
she had
proof.
this morning must have said-
Jamming for Tucson against 505 Marinacre of Terminal City.
Both teams at full strength.
Not everything's a drug reference.
And Death Proof headed to the penalty box for Tucson. Power jam situation now for Terminal City. Marinacre trying to find that inside lane.
Tucson just has that solid steel 3-wall defense there at turn 2. Terminal City blockers coming in, trying to break up a hole. Finally just trapping the goat, staying back. Marinacre gets through. Lead jammer status on the power jam.
Everyone's hands are in the air, but not sure why. Oh, that's why.
Strong offensive maneuver here by Terminal City, forcing Tucson to move up into turn number 4. Nice bridging work there.
Power jam is over. Marinacre on scoring pass number 1. And Tucson gets through making their initial pass. Marinica calls off that jam, scored 5 unanswered points in favor of the Terminal City All-Stars.
Juno Nobi headed to the penalty box, so the next jam will start 2-4 pack advantage for Terminal City. Mr. Meat on the jam line for Tucson. Ike Carumba for Terminal City.
We've got 2 Saddletramps sitting in the box. That means advantage to Ike Carumba as they go up against Mystery Meat.
Ike Carumba going against Tucson's only 2 blockers, getting some help there from 5'13" Simonius Maximus. And Ike Carumba gets lead jammer, Terminal City. Star pass made on Tucson. There is Ike Carumba calling off the jam, got past at least 3 skaters. Be a 4-point pass for Terminal.
Argyle in the penalty box. If you don't know me, showing that 2 more seconds on the penalty clock for her.
And a general reminder to all the skaters on the track, be thinking about who you're going to vote for MVP.
Lemon and Shanna Banana Hammock wearing the stars as we go into an official review being called by Terminal City.
Submit a vote for MVP. Right now we have Terminal
Experience world-class edging with the Radar Halo. Available in full range of hardnesses from 84A all the way up to 103A. There's a halo for everyone, courtesy of Rydell Skates.
I'm loving this cultural inclusion we're having today. Castle Megastore has been passionate about enriching the intimate lives of our customers. Your secrets are safe with us.
I know what they sell.
If you're interested
You know, roller derby is a team sport, but sometimes you want to play by yourself. That's why we have a great sponsor, Castle Megastore.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, the feed's very quiet this morning.
they're separating, that means we're
Yeah.
going to learn some information shortly after the head ref lets us in on it.
Eugene Weekly is Lane County's local alternative free newspaper. EW can be found in red boxes in over 800 locations, or, since you watch this on the feed, check them out online at eugeneweekly.com.
Was looking for a illegal star pass violation for the jammer being out of bounds when initiating the star pass. After review, 3 officials confirmed the jammer released the cover before engaging with the out of bounds area. Therefore, the call on the track will stand. Thank you.
All right. So Terminal City will lose their official review.
Don't worry, no one heard. Yes.
Back at it, that's right. It's
Action resuming on the track. Shanna Banana Hammock, Lemon are the jammers. Entangled back on the line. It's like a 3-2 blocker advantage goes to Terminal City.
It's totally a save.
Shanna Banana Hammock going on the inside line. Lead jammer for Tucson. Lemon slides through that pack. The initial pass made for Terminal City.
Pack simmering down turn 1. Jam is called.
Doing the business. So when you have
3 points added to Saddletramps total.
opportune time for me to read out your officials. We have officiating this game for you today. Scott Cheese, Scott, wow, that's too many words. Supergirl, I Am That, Doran Brown Coast, Rick Blocker, Rex Blocker.
Go from teammates to dreammates with WSL leadership coaching. www.worksportlife.com.
Titsy Wactor and Julius Caesar. Thank you for helping us with this game today.
An official timeout being called for
So we
something.
are having an official timeout, which was good because I was reading the officials out while doing it.
Or since we have Terminal on the track, I want to get steal Dr. Jenny Fever's line. We got the NSO gun show up there at the pivot line. 717 Mystery Meat wearing the Tucson star against Are You Ready of Terminal. And Are You Ready blast through the pack at turn 1 lead Jammer Terminal City All-Stars.
Nice work. Are You Ready is such an explosive skater. Mr. Meat is out of the pack.
Are You Ready jukes around. Got one more to beat. Right behind them is Mystery Meat. Both jammers out. Both jammers scoring 4. Are You Ready calls it off before Mystery Meat can hit the back of the pack.
Before that jam, we did have a substitution necessary. That's what was going on as we were aiming off the official.
7.5 minutes remain in the game. 149 Saddletramps, 119 Terminal City.
Saddletramps have stretched out that lead a little bit more in the last couple of jams, but
Shanna Banana Hammock wearing the Tucson star once again against Icarumba 99 of Terminal City.
Good defense over by
Both teams at full strength.
Timberline, where Terminal City really holding back.
Just as I say that, announcer Kirsch going to lose Bellatrix Rage.
Both jammers getting run back. Icarumba has one to beat at turn 1. Gets through lead jammer assessed to Terminal City. Shanna Banana Hammock being blasted to the outside recycle round. Stashes the star. Here comes Icarumba in scoring contention. Just going shoulder to shoulder with the Tucson wall. Goes through, earns 5 points for the All-Stars.
Pack now taking a break. Nice spin through on the inside lane.
Star pass made for Tucson, who makes the initial pass at 3-1-1 Bellatrix Rage, the jammer of record. Icarumba working on another scoring pass, and it's going to be all by her lonesome because Bellatrix Rage being sent off for a low block. 5 more points for the Terminal City.
Don't worry, there is a tomorrow, which includes more roller derby at the Big O.
So Pack starting to pick up speed here as it enters turn number 3. Judo No Meat fighting to get that inside lane open.
There is Icarumba going through, scoring 5 more points for the Terminal City All-Stars.
Track cut.
4-3 pack advantage goes to Vancouver.
The penalty box on their way up through the pack, slipping and sliding through the pack with their hands.
Icarumba
Jam comes to an end.
thrusting the hips back as the whistle blows. Got that 5-point pass. 25 points altogether on that for Icarumba of Terminal City All-Stars. And it's now a 5-point game. 149 Saddletramps, 144 Terminal City. Just under 5 minutes remain in regulation.
Now, you couldn't have asked for a better ending because that is just amazing. Come back on the score. They pick up pace. It's just getting insane now.
And we're following up that action with a Tucson timeout. And we're coming up next on track 2 here at the Big O 2018. We have Angel City versus Seattle Derby Brats in junior gameplay. And it's action-packed all weekend long here at the Big O 2018. Go to all the various social medialities, the web page to find the schedule, pick and choose the games you want to watch. Thank you for getting the feed and supporting the Big O 2018. Great. I got to give a big shout out to Emerald City Roller Derby, who always puts on a great event. It's one of the highlights of my year. I'm always glad to be here. Always glad to see Chloroform Cupcake as well.
Aw, thanks. Yes, the Big O, great job hosting. If you haven't come out here yet, please give it a shot. It is amazing. You don't want to miss it.
4-3 blocker advantage goes to Terminal City. Lemon is going to be wearing their star against Mystery Meat of Tucson.
Mr. Meat stuck behind this 3-wall of Terminal City.
Both defenses bashing the opposing jammers. Lemon dragging a skate in and got called on a back block, giving Mystery Meat a power jam. Still working on Tucson's initial pass.
And Terminal City losing, I want to say skate park, to the penalty box. Oh, and their pivot as well. So Terminal City heading into some penalty trouble, getting so close to catching that score.
Mystery Meat now in scoring position, goes right on through, untouched, 5-point pass.
Peck slows down into the second straightaway. Mystery Meat calls the jam. Terminal City completely shut out in that last jam.
Yeah, 10 points altogether put up by Mystery Meat extends out Tucson's lead. Shanna Banana Hammock and Are You Ready wearing the stars. Like a 3-on-2 blocker advantage for the Tucson Saddletramps.
I was going to say, Are You Ready is looking like they were gearing up to do a hit to Shanna Banana Hammock. That body positioning looked really fervent.
Just a blocker blender out there. Everybody trading numbers with everybody else. Huge hit by Skate Park on Shanna Banana Hammock, sending her skates over Tea Kettle. Are You Ready in lead jammer status, coming around to score again, and just gets stymied by that 4-wall of Saddletramps.
Are You Ready? Just has one more to beat as Troubleshooter gets on through, 5 points. Huge hit to Shanna Banana Hammock, courtesy of Are You Ready? Are You Ready just trying to close this game strong?
Stomps around the pack, another 5-point scoring pass, and initial pass made for the star pass. Troubleshooter wearing the cover for Tucson. Mm-hmm. Sorry, there's so much action here. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I just want to watch this with my slack-jawed. It's so amazing what's going on. Are You Ready? Getting called on is that a forearm?
I can't tell from this angle. Either way, power jam situation now for Tucson.
Troubleshooter on scoring pass number 1. Gets caught between Griffith and Skate Park. Gets a parting shot there from number 42. And gets 5 more points on the board for Tucson.
It's now a 10-point game between these two teams. Zelda trying to block all the things.
Troubleshooter's going to get the full 2 minutes. Wow. Jam called on time, or was it just a mercy rule? Because it's so much great hard-hitting action.
So this is weird because the clock's still running. Terminal City not using a timeout. You know, if you're gonna try to play the game clock and try to catch up, it's interesting that they're not using the clock here.
Under a minute remains in regulation. Saddletramps 169, All-Stars 157. Mystery Meat going right through the pack. Lead jammer for Tucson.
Are You Ready? Out of the penalty box now, trying to find a seam. Tucson defending. Mystery Meat on a scoring run. Are You Ready? Out of the pack now. Mystery Meat with the apex jump. Lands it clean. Puts up 4 points for Tucson. Pack starts to pick up speed. And Are You Ready? Chasing Tucson.
And Are You Ready? High steps around that bottom apex. Makes a 4-point scoring pass for the Terminal City All-Stars. Here is Mystery Meat going sky high for another Tucson scoring pass.
Mystery Meat content to let the defense do the defense. Letting the clock do its thing. Mystery Meat checks the clock, sees that they're out of time, shuts it down.
4 points apiece as the whistle blows. 8 points apiece on the jam. As it stands now, Saddletramps have 177, Terminal City 165, coming down to the wire. What a great way to start day 2 here at the Big O 2018.
Fantastic work on both sides.
And that's the official score. Saddletramps get the victory. Congratulations, Tucson Roller Derby.
Terminal City looking a lot better this second day. Penalty trouble, still an issue, but still plenty of derby to come ahead and fix that.
And keep watching us all day long, all weekend long. Thank you for supporting the Big O 2018. I am Murray Grande.
I'm Chloroform Cupcake. Thanks for joining us today.